Hi, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Bill Coggins. I'm the sales rep for Webb Furniture Company. This tape is not being made for mass distribution. It's made for my own private use. However, I've had some people that's requested copies of it, so I'm going to make it available. On behalf of the Tennessee Furniture Travelers, I would like to say that we welcome all of the reps and the dealers to Nashville and the Hermitage Golf Course for this first annual Tennessee Furniture Classic to be held Monday the 28th of August, 1989. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, great weather, a great turnout, and I'm looking forward to getting out and really having some fun. So, good luck to everyone.
I'll get out of the way so you can get the thing in there. 9600.
Get the trophies in.
Signs made up for the betting.
They already put them all out there.
Oh, Mike's got them out there?
Yeah.
Just asking.
Yeah, where's Mike at?
Right around.
Golf balls elevated up here away from the
Manufacturer's rep. Huh?
I think
I'd say retailer's shop. Well, it's a good tournament.
I
We
think
gotta
if
have.
anybody that didn't get here is missing a good time.
You
I
got-
think we've all had a good time.
Yeah,
Dennis has won a few things,
yeah,
caught on to a few things,
yeah.
and I don't know what he ended up catching, but we'll know in a few months. But we've still had a good time.
Some things don't show up in the early test, do they?
Yeah.
Like the smoothness of the putting stroke, right?
That's right.
Well, I just hope that all those that he bet on win.
I do
Listen,
too.
we gotta have three of the 5 finishers just to break even.
I think he'll do that. Dennis, when he
Wouldn't
starts
it be,
betting,
wouldn't it
he
be
really gets
ironic?
some good
Wouldn't it
teams.
be ironic if none of those 13 teams we bought finished in
It
the
would
money?
be. It would be. Somebody would have a big time.
It'd take me 5 years to save up to enter another one of these tournaments.
Well, I've got high hopes. I'm on team number 7, and I've got high hopes we're going to win it.
Uh-oh.
We'll
Did you
see.
buy 7? You didn't buy 7?
We got all the rest. You're the only team we don't own.
Okay. Well, tell me what you think of this golf format.
I think it's terrific.
And over here's Mr. Nickel. Let's get his comment. Say something to us. We need your voice on here.
Looks like it might be a warm day. It's pretty cool this morning. You know, it's just about 71 or 2, I think. Good up to 106 today, this afternoon. Shouldn't have been a problem, though. We all make it around that. No sweat.
Okay.
Okay.
Looking forward to a big day. How about Mr. Jarnigan here? Come around here and tell us something about this golf tournament.
Well, we were just discussing the weather here, and it was determined that furniture people are smart enough to know that if there's black clouds all over and water's hitting you, there's a fair chance it's raining. But we think it's going to be a great day for a tournament.
Well, great.
A little sweat and beer will run out today.
I'd say a lot of it.
I'd say it already has. Most of us got rid of it already.
I hope you play well.
I'm not the first bit, so
Well, that's okay. You're the smartest one here.
I'm a ringer. I don't know how many appliance they have. That's not very smart nowadays.
Well, I don't know. Everybody's got to have
Unless
their
you're in
ringer.
Circuit City.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Mike Smith. All right, Mike. Tell us about it.
I got a 9.
You got a what?
There comes Millard Wood.
Hey, you want me to tell you about it? I got all the money.
That didn't pay off.
I'm coming down.
About 11 o'clock, so the shelter show starts, and then we will have more putting afterwards if they want to follow my cutoff at their teams.
I wanted to get by your team, but you weren't around.
That's $5 a pop.
$5 a pop. You want to play it again?
I've already done it twice.
What's happening?
How many teams did you buy, Danny?
Just about one. That's all I need.
What number?
Number 10.
Number 2?
Number 10.
Oh, number 10.
10's the team.
Oh, okay.
My partners show up.
That's Dennis Kincaid with Kincaid Furniture. Danny Bowman. Okay, this is a putting contest for a new putter. The format is you pay $5.
Sounds like a cartoon.
You put 5 holes. And the women out there are going around with each one of the putters counting how many putts it takes to make.
Go find a bar.
And the one that goes around the 5 holes with the least amount of putts is the winner.
I can grab the beer cart out of the store.
I decided not to enter. Save my putting for the golf course.
People
taking this too serious to me. I mean, I can't get all this involved.
Hey, I
Where's
know
your
what
golf
you
club,
mean.
young
I
man?
know what you mean. I want you to stand right there and talk a little louder and tell me what you think of this format.
Well, I think it's going to be. I think it's the greatest thing that ever happened to the retail, wholesale furniture business. But I think it's going to get us where we need to be as far as some kind of a common area and common ground. And hell, we've been trying to do this for years.
That's right. I agree with you 100%.
Can't do that, Bobby. I don't know, but I'm gonna get out here and watch somebody do something.
They're having a lot of
whatever
fun.
they do.
Pope Thomas and Fletcher Cathy. All these folks I don't know. Paul Long and his wife Betty. Larry Lynch with Benchcraft.
We're gonna buy it anyway.
That's for me.
I was just kidding.
Pete Gibson,
No, I understand. I got one.
Travis Jones.
Just give a check.
Jones is from Lawrenceburg. Pete from Gallup. Close, but no cigar.
Wait a minute, let me get my golf now. I gotta get my golf.
You gotta use the tee shot. Use the best shot. After this tee shot, you got to move it.
That's the one he's small.
There we go.
All right.
Danny, baby.
Make sure, it's one of those same things. Because I have been on the plane, and I usually sit on the plane and wait till everybody gets off sometimes. It amazes me. They pull in, and everybody stands up in that aisle, all packed like sardines, waiting like doors. And you're not going to get out any quicker if you're back in the back. It doesn't matter. But I've looked out the window, and I see the guys as they're taking stuff off. And when my stuff comes down, it's kind of like one of them will point to the other one, and they'll take it and sit over here and make sure it's right and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Buddy who?
I say, who that buddy shit? Okay, that's it. Actually, you really don't want to learn to hit it this way, because it's a lot more fun the way y'all do it. It gets so boring, hitting 5 balls in one basket. I'm alright, that was an 8 iron, I'm hitting. That's a skull 5-iron. You gotta have all those shines, though. You gotta know them all.
Doesn't look like my driver.
Starting to get a little loose. Nice fish. Hang it, hang it. Amazing at 100-degree heat how quick you loosen up. We'll hit a stinking shine out there. I get a shine. They've got to give a commentary to everybody standing around about what they just eat. You ever notice that? It's amazing. I think they all think they're on radio. And these three guys back here they're playing with never, you know, they're not watching. Immediately a guy walks up there on the tee and he'll do this. I topped that I've also always wanted to ask a guy, what was your first clue? Then they've always got this one. Lake on the right side. Stand there just a few seconds. It's in the water. I gotta get Joey to help me here a little bit. Joey, you gonna... Wait a minute, we gotta go play Ken K to be sick now.
I was sick yesterday.
I told somebody earlier, you can tell when Ken K's had a few drinks too many. When he bids more on a team than he can get if they finish first. You know? That's a great investment, isn't it?
You got enough balls?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta have balls to play this game. Right. He's my straight man today. Okay, let me hit a couple more balls to loosen up. We'll go ahead and get started. Appreciate all of you putting up with the heat and the sun. By the way, if y'all wondering what this is, they got these ropes all over the course. And it's a new way of playing this scramble today. After you can 10 of these, first down, you get a free shot. Bitch told me that somebody called him at 5 this morning. Either wanting directions to the hotel or to the golf course. What I'm going to do here is I've watched somebody practice. And before hitting in the trick shot, I think it's important that I share a few thoughts with you about the golf swing. Kind of like an evangelist. You got to give some people some hope. And I can share some thoughts with you that I believe will help you today and in the future. So let's talk about the golf swing for about 5 or 6 minutes before we get into the fun part. First thing is gripping a golf club. And I know you don't want to stand here and hear me talk about a grip for 15 minutes. I'm going to show you how easy it gets. Left hand, shake hands, Joe. Perfect. Okay? Now the reason I said shake hands is if I said grip the club, he would have spent 2 minutes just working them fingers in there. And getting all them knuckles where he wants it. And you can always tell a guy rides a Harley Davidson. You know, they got this stuff going all the time. I say shake hands because I think all you got to do is 3 times shake hands with it, with the club upright like that. Then stick your right hand on there and it's comfortable and you got it. Set it down and play. Don't spend a lot of time on that. Shaking hands is something natural. You can do it every time. You'll repeat it every time. The secret to a good golf swing is being able to repeat the thing over and over and over. And that's why I'm going to get away from average mechanics of a golf swing and go to natural moves. mechanics is when you try to do 15 different things, taking it back, and I know you're not going to repeat it. So let's get natural as possible. And the great thing about that shaking hands, and occasionally I have somebody reach out and shake hands like this. Okay? I don't even take the club back. I just let the guy have it. But most time, and that's why I can't choose the guy with the pink shirt. That's the clue, you know, to follow him home. So anyway, that's how you do this grip a club. The next step in the golf swing, and I'm going to break it down into 3 parts. Will you make my statement for me? Say it out loud. Now, what is a golf swing or golf?
Golf. It's a simple game made hard by people.
That's it. See, you can tell he's read my book. Easy game made hard by people. I'm going to show you how easy it gets. 3 steps. The dress position, back swing, follow through. That's all there is to it. Notice I didn't say anything about hitting the ball. I believe if you go from the back swing to the follow through, the ball gets in the way and it gets hit.
You fire from the right side?
Yep. I fire from the right side. So that's about how easy it gets. Now, to make it simple for you, let's look at each one individually. First of all, I don't like the word hit. I like the word swing. You should always swing the club, not try to hit the ball. Hit is an Italian word. Matter of fact, I was up north the other day and did a show and found out what Italian foreplay was. A very similar thing in Tennessee, and it's called redneck foreplay. And that's in the truck pitch. So, the dress position, very simple move. You walk out, set the club down behind the ball. I play it off my left heel, all of them. 9-iron, driver, everything there. And I'm relaxed, my arms are hanging, knees are bent at the waist, and I'm very comfortable. Okay? Of all the swings I've seen out here this morning, the only good stance I saw was when I went in the men's room and one of the guys standing behind me. If you'll think about it, you won't see anybody go in there like this. If you do, move 2 over. So now that you've got the comfortable stance, the back swing is just what it's called. It's a swing, and back is not here. Back is over here, over my back. So I swing the club over my back. That is around me. I'm in a circle, and that's the main thing you got to remember. Unfortunately, we read Golf Magazine and Golf Digest, and it talks about taking the club straight back. The touring pros, we take it straight back and upright, but we work at it 1,000 balls a day and strong in the arms and all that stuff, but I want to get you natural. So just take the club and circle your body just like that. Notice the hips turn, shoulders turn, I'm ready. Okay? The problem with taking it straight back is you get here, and now you don't turn anymore when you pick it up there. Of course, Golf Digest got an answer for this, because their next thing is they say hit down on the ball, which is easy from here. Don't get a lot of distance with that kind of thing. Now, once you've got it in that backswing move, we're going to go to the finish. Now, look at this. Notice how funny this looks compared to this. About the same position. Both of them just sitting up there at the top. So to get it there, all I got to do is just move my body. I go from here, turn my body, let the club swing, and I'm on this thing. Always finishing facing the hole. That's important. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit just a couple of little short shots to finish loosening up. This is a quarter stand wedge, so watch the finish. Make that nice smooth finish all the way, watch it land, and you hit your little 25-yard shot. And it's always fun. I'm going to go out and play a hole with you today. I'll be on the par 3, I think 7 or 8, something like that. I'm fine. And most people, when they see me, they hear me talk about the finish so much that they're afraid not to when I'm around. And they will usually use their swing, but then they'll remember what I said. Top that one. Of course, the other thing I like, is they'll always, never anything is blamed on the swing. Always the equipment, and you can tell that immediately by this kind of finish. You know, like if it said something different down there, that swing would have been a heck of a lot better. You know, that type thing. Now, one of the things that'll really mess up a golf swing and a finish is trying to guide the ball. Golf ball comes off that club face in 4 100ths of a second. So you're not going to have too much time to guide it where you want it to go. But you see people trying to do it, and I call it a bird dog swing. They got that bird dog finish on everything they hit. Of course, they're good at finding balls in the rough. You ever notice they'll kind of go over in there and go? You know, that type thing. I'm a self-taught golfer. I'm a physics major, and I guess I've always been analytical, and I watch people to see what they do and try to figure out things that work, things that don't work. My dad did get me a lesson when I was 15, and just like any other smart aleck young kid trying to hit it a long ways, I jumped at the ball. First thing the pro did, he said, "Son, you're going to have to let the club do the work." I said, "This is going to be great, hit it." So I didn't get any more lessons, and I had to start watching people to start learning. Watched my dad play for about 6 months, and I was a little confused with that finish and follow through. But I thought this was standing. Now, you're going to learn something about everything I do today. In that case, you learn to throw the club flat. Throw them this way, they break right in half. That's the first thing happens there. Next thing, if you'll notice, I threw it in the direction I had to play. It's really stupid to throw one over there. That's crazy. All right, so you got the mechanics down, set it down, take it back, swing it through. All you got to do now is have some good rhythm and tempo. I can say that here. I did a show up in Chicago the other day where all them Catholics are, and I said rhythm, and they all kind of looked at each other. So rhythm and tempo is just, got the club I want to hit, practice my swing, and not really trying to hit anything hard, just swing. Over and over and over. And that's what we get. Well, perhaps didn't look tough. That was a 6 iron. We're going to jump up to a 4 iron. It goes a little further, not because you swing harder, but because the shaft is longer. Loft is a little less. 2 inches longer on the shaft, so I should pick up maybe 15 more yards as opposed to the 6. Now, an interesting thing about long irons, how many of you like hitting 2 irons? Oops. Not a lot of players. And you can always tell that nowadays, because if you go look in the bags, you'll find that most people don't even have a 2 iron. They've traded in for a wimp wood. That's one of them 7 woods with rails in the bottom. And usually that guy wears khaki shorts and black nylon socks. Hush puppies. That type thing. But it's very important to use all the clubs in your bag. If I've got to go out there to that red flag down the left in there, I think it's red or orange. The wind in my face, the wimp wood just won't get there. So you're forced to hit that 2 iron. And if you don't like it, how many of you like 7 iron? No, all hands go up now. Well, see, every club's got its use. So we'll go for the flag, wind in our face, got to keep it low. Now I've got it where I can reach it with that 7 iron. Basically what I'm doing with you now is I'm just hitting different clubs trying to show you the same swing. This is a 3-wood again. And I want to show you I can fade it when I need to. Then we'll go back to the driver. And the clinic should be about over. You've learned it all now. Now, that's all there is to it. Now, a couple of things you might want to ask. One is to get more distance. Probably the easiest way to pick up about 5 yards. Tee it up on the white tees. And unfortunately, they always set the dining room so everybody can see you play. You know, so if you hit it short off the white tees, you kind of look bad. So So what you do to pick up a quick 5 yards without working hard, walk back here to the blues. I was out in San Diego and stole this thing off the back of Mexican 55 Chevy. And let's see if we can get some extra distance with a smooth swing. That ball will just jump and take off when it hits the ground. Now, you should have learned it all. Set it down, take it back, swing it smooth, and you can play. Okay? Some of you are going to go out and hit a few balls during lunch. You're going to say, you know, he's right. Got that Buddy Shelton swing. But then, you get on the first tee, and unfortunately it's a mental game. Just as you address it and everybody thinks you're swinging smooth, one of the guys says, are we playing for that average $5 we normally play for? Sure. And we'll go double on birdies. We got re-entry. Just smoked that one. A better click than normal. Now, some of you trying to buy a golf game. By that, boy, they're sweating. By the way, I have to give credit to other sponsors. Hyatt Hotels supplies me with towels. Holiday Inn aren't that good. If you want to buy equipment that's going to help you game, buy a game off the shelf, I guess. I've always been a fan of persimmon. Good old persimmon wood's hard to beat. You can't find good persimmon anymore, so you might have to take the top off fence posts. It hasn't got grooves, so it's kind of hard to control, but you can still get a couple hundred yards and play a par 4 with it. We'll see what we get. This thing will just roll and roll and roll and roll. All right, so that shows you can play with anything. They've gone to metal shafts and graphite shafts now, but they used to play hickory. Bobby Jones in 1920, they played these hickory shafts, and it was amazing. They said, these things aren't any good, so we'll have to go to metal. And you can see why they're no good. So you only get about 265 with it. So we go to metal. I used to fly Eastern Airlines. Eastern's a little rough on it in the baggage department. But there's a purpose to this. It's got a perfect S in it. And I'll show you why. It should be perfect. I think I got it bent right. Yeah. If you got a dog leg right, bend the bottom one. Okay? Dog leg left, bend it up here. So I usually find a broken one of these on every course. And you're only going to get about 175 yards out of an iron shot. That still works. And we go back to metal. Now, the problem with metal again is if you get a club maybe 6, 7 years old, the shaft gets weak. Okay? This particular one here is about 10 years old, and it's about heavy. But sometimes you just got to play, and you want 175 out of this too. Get up. I think I can hit that higher than me. You know, only bad thing about these clubs, it's tough improving your line. You can always tell when a guy's got a bad line because he walks up here to his ball, looks at it, then looks over at his opponent and says, "Can you find yours?" Starts working on his. We'll stay down longer and see if we can get that ball higher. A little more quick education. There's going to be some places out there today that you're going to be behind a tree, or you got to go around a tramp or whatever. So I'm going to show you just a little thing about working the golf ball. First shot will be a 4-iron, normal trajectory, regular shot. Look at the height of it. Sometimes we got to hit it lower to go under a tree. To do that, I'm not even going to change my swing. Sometimes we got to go over that tree. No swing change at all. All I'm going to do is look at different portions of the ball with the same swing I told you to use a while ago. To hit it higher, I'm going to look under the back of the ball while I swing. ball jumps up higher. To hit it lower, I'm going to look at the front of the ball and try to look under it, and it'll come lower. Make it come out lower. So basically, that's what you do to make it go up and down. I didn't have to change my swing and grip and all that kind of stuff. And there's two other directions the ball will go. Y'all know those? They do turn. To make the ball curve from left to right, it's a simple logic here. We just take and we aim our body toward the trees on the left. The target is the flag. And I want to make myself swing in that direction. But I'll leave the club base aimed down the middle. And watch what we get as the club comes through. We get that spin that brings it back where we want it. Okay? Just the opposite, if I want to draw it a little bit or hook it, aim the ball down the right side. Well, not quite that right. We'll aim it down the right side a little bit, and when I grip the club, I turn it over just a little, swing right, let the club face be turned left, and watch what happens. And then we make the ball turn left. Okay? Now, that's all you got to do to work the ball. I'm really watching this shot. We're sitting right in here. Okay, what we're going to try to do is just get them all airborne, not hit them a long ways. Try not to break the club. Take a deep breath. Get them going, get them going, get them going. There we go. Get them going. Thank you. Let me take a Pepsi break. Under the tree, but I'm thinking that the rough will grab it and it won't roll too good. So just in case it gets caught in the rough, I'm going to hit a safety ball over the top. We got one going high, one going low, and pick out the one you want to putt with. There we go. Many of you play mulligans, I'm sure. Problem with a mulligan is you're laying three with that second ball you just hit. So what I've devised here is a way of hitting two balls, one swing, one club. Unfortunately, two balls don't fit on it, so I hit one in the toe, one in the shaft. And I just pick out the one I want to play with and leave the other one alone. Let's see what we got here. Should be one good shot out of the two. Now, what I want to do here, now that you're getting used to clamping and everything, I'm going to get rid of the board. What we've got here is a 1/4-inch piece of plywood. Notice that hole in it. That hole is 1/2 inch smaller than a golf ball. But when a golf ball hits, going 100 miles an hour, the ball flattens out. After it travels through the air about 2 feet, the ball pops back out of that flatness, goes too far past the center, and elongates. When it elongates, now that sucker is narrower and can fit through that hole. I'll tell you what. And of course, you know, you can tell how old the guy is. He's protecting his face. I don't Okay. Let's see what happens. Good piece of plywood. The crazy thing about it, if I'd have missed the hole, it's still gone through because you can see what it does to the back side of it. See, so this is actually a good thing to show juniors and adults. Don't stand in front of somebody hitting because the ball is doing 180 miles an hour coming off the club face. And that's what it'll do to you. And this isn't cheap lumber. They make all the mobile homes out in Florida out of it.
Oh my God.
I brought my baseball bat in, which got a little heavy. But, see what kind of problems we're having hitting down in Atlanta. Left-handers. We got any left-handers playing today? I saw one. My buddy here is left-handed. He lives on the left side of Tennessee.
Sleep left-handed.
Sleep left-handed. You know, somebody asked me that one time. I play both ways. I went out with some guys and played one day. Met them early in the morning, a group coming in to Orlando, and I played left-handed just for the fun of it. Matter of fact, Joey got a left-handed bag out of Grand Cypress locker room for me just to go out and play. And I shot one over. And the guys told me, they said, we're going to play again tomorrow morning. And I said, what time you teeing off? And he said, about 9. And I said, I should be able to make it. I said, I won't be more than 15 minutes late. And I get down there, and I've got my own bag, right-handed. It gets better. Okay. But anyway, I went ahead and played that day, and I shot 2 under for 9 holes, and we're in there having a coke at the turn. One guy said, wait a minute, didn't you play left-handed yesterday? And I said, yeah. He said, you play both ways? I said, yep. He said, unbelievable. He said, how do you know which way you're going to play? And I said, well, if I wake up in the morning, my wife's laying on the left side, I play left-handed. Right side, I play right-handed. Well, he was a smart one. He said, what about if she's on her back? I said, that's when I'm 15 minutes late. Left-handed golfers are got problems. There's nobody makes equipment that's left-handed equipment that's left-handed. They're all right-handed engineers. Golf courses are designed by right-handed architects, so it's just not going to work. A guy can take a halfway decent left-handed swing. What he thinks is a pretty decent club. When you watch the results you get out of this man trying to play most people. Now, that's not far, and it's got that wimpy fade on it, right? And I got to doing some research. And I am a physics major, and I got to looking at this thing. I set it up in my vise, and that's the way the guy addresses it, but every time I put it there, the head fell over. And I thought, you know what, the center of gravity is down, but he definitely can't hit it from there. But if you turn it around here, now we've got the center of gravity helping us. The club's upside down and backwards, but he's on the correct side to play the course. Plays from here. Then we go to that left-handed driver for extra distance. See if we can't rip it out there.
Good shot.
Now, to keep from losing balls today, most people have all lost the ball playing golf somewhere along the line for us. And we can get that 220, 225-yard shot right down the middle. But I get accused by some of my friends of having too many drivers in my back. Because there is a limit on how many clubs you can get. Anybody know what the limit is? 14, correct. But I found out there's not a limit on shafts. So when I come to the par 5 hole, this is great for gimmies and 2 club length drops. Bill, how we doing on time?
All right.
What time we got? 10?
12.
Okay. Get out here where we can swing it, swing it wide open field. I'm going to get a volunteer to come out and try this. This is a fun club. Swing weight on this sucker is F100. So we'll see what we can do. I might just bunt one. And then let somebody try the F100. So we don't get tangled in the rope. Heavy and hot.
Oh my God!
That'll play, that'll play. Let me see. Let me look around for a little talent here. All right. Okay, anywhere in there. Now, we ain't got time for a lot of practice. We can just go ahead and let it rip. Let's try that one again. You know what? 4 more swings and have a rut all the way to the ball. I think we better wait till after lunch on this. I tell you what, though, we're not going to replace that divot. We're going to put water in stock tomorrow. It's a lot easier than that to get the ball airborne, because you just set the club to get the ball airborne. Most people do it this way to get over water hazards. Always gets it real high. What I'm going to show you is that with this cutting board, I definitely can't go under the ball. But with the long iron, just the loft on it will lift it out of the knee. Okay? Thank you. Okay, I realize a lot of you are just in awe and can't clap. We're going to take a 3-wood now. Where's Rich at? Rich, you're going to appreciate this, because if this works, I'm going to try something else, and I'm not going to do it off of anybody's mouth anymore, but we're going to try something really great. Okay, let me try the 3-wood here. Kind of on a roll. Now, that young lady with the camera, you might want to come about right in here. We'll really make this thing look good. Okay. 180 yards off the egg. No egg on the pin. You got that thing, Mark? Yeah, no, see that sucker. Woo! This is expensive. Maybe if you break it, maybe we'll get somebody else. Is this a gift? Is this a gift, Bill?
Well, I'm in punch then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like David's one. It's engraved. It says, to Bill, love, Bob. Is that Bob on his knees in front of you?
Sure you know what time it is.
Love slipped just a little. Yeah, Joey's seen this. Remember the last one, Joey? How much that sucker cost me? Never quit running. Okay. I'm just going to sweep it off of there. We don't want to hit down on it because the hand's going to come. Okay. I tell you what, Bill, just as soon as I finish, I'll be with you. My plane don't leave till 1. I can't believe it. And then we'll go have lunch and talk about this thing. That kind of takes a little energy out of you, doing that. That's why I have to go to this shot. This is a shot I learned in Sarasota, Florida, where the average age is deceased. They just drive their car up, throw their legs down and play. You only need about 240 from here while I rest up. Thank you. And he doesn't lose a lot of distance from here. Now, some of you, I talked about the turn earlier. Some of you got a little too much weight right in here. Every time I say that, some of them go. Kind of look around. Some of you can't do that, too. I like that shirt with the wide stripes at the bottom, man. Where'd you get that?
I have no idea.
They get wider as they go down in them. Well, what you do with one of those guys, you get the turn out of the way immediately. Just let him hang his gun out on this side. Place him here, and he can watch the ball go the whole way. Never have to turn. Sit back and watch it go. But then I found out you get people looking down the fairway. Now the mental part comes back. And when that does, they finish. You can't let them see too many trees and sand and water. So I decided I just won't let them look at it anymore. I'm going to let them play from this angle. How y'all feel over there? This is a slightly closed stance. And most of the time you hit it down the right side and just draw it back into the middle. I found that a golf ball probably bothers more people than a water hazard. Because I've seen people walk up to a tee that's broken laying there in front of 60,000 people. They would get nervous, but you wouldn't believe it. The first tee, he lined that sucker up like this. He didn't come back out, you know, and of course Dick was waiting on him to hit. He got mad at him and yelled at him. He said, "Get back out there and hit." And so here comes Kevin walking out of the crowd. Lady with a pretty yellow sweater there. What's your name, young lady? Mary, will you come help me? I've got a little hood here. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put that hood on. No, we did that with you last Works every time. Okay, man. All right, you're going to come in and put it over my head, and then you're going to step away and say clear, so I won't hit anybody. And I'm going to play under the hood. Let me take a deep breath, because it stepped off all my hair. Okay, you ready? You can put it on.
Good.
Now, one more quick lesson, and I'm going to show you this because I've learned it from the celebrities. I do a lot of shows with baseball players. Jim Rice, Wade Boggs, they love to play golf. Hit the ball 400 yards. So I watched them real close. Where are they getting all this distance? Well, first of all, they go through the same routine in a golf ball as they do to hit that baseball. And of course, the major part of the distance comes from the weight shift they have.
Look at that thing.
Hit it this way. By the way, the Pope's got a gold phone. I don't know if y'all know this. And he's waiting on a direct line from heaven. And what happened not too long ago, he got a call. And the Lord told him, says, "You know what? I've got problems. We've got Baptists fighting Methodists. We got Catholics and Episcopalians fussing." He said, "We just need one worldwide church." The Pope was ecstatic because Catholics are trying to pull this off for years. The Lord told him, said, "Don't get too excited. I'm calling you from Salt Lake City." Now I'm going to get a volunteer for this one, too. 240 is all you want. Maybe 250. You need a towel to kneel on? Okay. Now, what's your name? Oh, Kenny. Okay, I thought I recognized you. Just didn't recognize you without the money belt. Okay, on your knees there. I can get you one. Those men aren't that sharp. Okay, about right here. You reach that. Got it? Okay, now, one thing I got to tell you is anytime you're at a clinic like this and get an opportunity to hit a shot, always swing hard in case you make contact. Okay, rip her out there for us. Well, go to that wide stance. Oh.
Go that right side.
It's all right, it's sweat. Keep your head down. Are you okay? Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to embarrass somebody if you're standing. Go in the dress that one. I think I had that lined up wrong. Let me help you one more thing here, because we got to get that ball airborne first. Dress that ball. Now, when you take your glove back, make sure you go over the top of this one. Then just kind of let her rip. somebody like him out here, and he swing at it real hard and miss it, with no ants like that, screw him right in the teeth. 200's all we want. Get that flag. You'll see the last ball I've got in the box. Let me just hit one and loosen up this regular. Okay, low and inside, always first pitch. Then they start throwing them over home plate at you. You just hit them. Then he throws them high and outside on you, and that's when you take the sucker downtown. Woo! Woo! Let's see, look around here. You know what? I like Steve. Steve Combs. You know, let that thing rip. You want me to hold the watch for you? Bill. Sounded good. I tell you what, I see that thing way too low for you. I saw physics in that. Let me rearrange this thing. Address that for me. Let me look at that. Yeah, a lot better, because now your elbow's up on top of the belly. But you are reaching a little bit. Let me get you something more your speed here. That's it. Okay, both hands. Just kind of relax, just like the urinal. Full shoulder turn. Little weak, Steve, a little weak. Now, I like them moving, because the moving ball, if you do some checking around, there's nobody in the world that hits a moving ball, especially one that's moving in midair. And I've challenged the guys on the tour to this shot, because what I'm going to do is take the club doing 100 miles an hour horizontally and hit a ball that's moving into the path at 60 miles an hour. And we try to get them to intersect at the same place, outside the postage stamp area. If this works, I'll give Bill a chance to win his watch back. Okay. Whew. Oh, that was big shoulders. All right, let me see how good a drop you are. Make sure you, yep, he hits forward. Okay, now what you might want to do, if you want to set the putter down, take this hand and put it in. Okay, when I take the club back, you go ahead and let the pitch go. You ready? All right, here we go.
Over. The golfers are coming in. We're getting ready to go into the meeting room, determine the winners, and do a presentation of the trophy. It's been a wonderful day, a great outing. I think everybody just had super fun. I'm sure we'll be doing this for many years to come.
you like me to make the picture?
Yeah, get his picture. We gotta have it.
What happened to the photographer?
Where's the official photographer?
I don't know.
I'm getting it all down.
He's gonna give you a check for $50. He's gonna give you that. Anything that's in there. Okay, there's your figure to give me, that'd be all right. Just give me $100. Then I'm gonna write it up.
To be a first-time event, this is one of the most successful outings I've ever participated in. The Atlanta Market Center sponsored the beverage carts today and all the beverages. Hope you enjoyed that. And virtually the only thing I really have to say is we have more alcohol in Atlanta if you'd like to come. In Atlanta in January, the market days are from the 27th through the 31st. This is the last week of January. We'd like to extend all of you a personal invitation to come down. If you need any help with our assistance in hotels and discounted airfare, feel free to contact me here or give us a call. I have plenty of cards and information for you. That's a 20 to 30% discount on hotels and a 40 to 60%.
His white golf, he hates golf. He sat out there in the hot sun for hours with us and put up with our abuse. Let's thank Alan for doing that.
I don't feel abused, so it's all right. There were 73 people, 73 shooters, I should say, at $5 apiece, which was a total pot of $365, of which half was to go to the winner. We had a three-way tie, which was putted off. 3 people had 7, a score of 7. And Randy Travis won. Not Randy Travis, excuse me. Travis Robbins. I got too much sun standing there. Travis Robbins, come up here and collect your $185.
He looks like Randy Travis.
Which was actually number 16 is the winner on that was Craig Harris. Craig, are you here? Craig, he was supposed to win a recliner, but we accidentally gave him Dennis Kincaid last night, so we're going to take care of you. One screw up for this whole deal is not too bad. We're about to announce another minor one. Okay, closest to the pin, I think this is, I don't know about this.
I don't either. I do, I saw it.
We have witnesses? Okay, we'll go ahead and give him the mattress and springs in. Richie's story. I don't know what it is, but there was 3 girls standing up there by the green, and somebody said that, well, anyway. Maybe it was an incentive, that's all I know. Okay, hole in one, I don't know who got close, if anybody did, but nobody hit the hole in one, obviously. A golf ball. It was real close to the pin. Oh, what did he win? I said that. I said he won Lady Englander Premium. They said it was a $2,000 set. We knew we couldn't put it all, so we thought we'd just say premium. Donated by Spears. Okay.
Give Spears a hand on that.
Spears, yeah. Boy, but I think we ought to thank Dennis for putting up the money for that. Say he decided to give $2,500 of it back to us anyway? Wins we had O.B. Christian on here. That tells you what we know. It's O.D. Chrisman putter, donated by Bill Carlson. And that was L.S. Morton. Are you here? On the last shot of the day. That was the last shot of the day, by the way. He won that. Thank you, Bill, for donating that.
Best ever mine I've ever caught.
In addition, we had right at first, some of y'all were asked to hit it to a circle this big. We apologize for that. That was just a small error that we had in getting it across the girls. Actually, it was a little bigger, and we netted about $100 on that after we paid out 5-1. And that's it on the special games. Excuse me. There was a longest drive marker on number 2 that wasn't really supposed to be there. If someone can tell us who the winner is, we'll pay him a prize. There was not supposed to be a marker there. Last I heard, it was Gary Braden. I don't know. That wasn't even on this sheet. He wins. Okay, Richie's going to announce the winners of the tournament.
I'll tell you, we need you here, and we also need your money. We just tell it like it is. So I want to give every sponsor a hand, big hand. I would like to thank a couple of the guys here that have helped us, and maybe you can stand up so you can be seen, because without them, this would not have happened either. Tom Liddell, you probably heard his mouth running. If you want to, you can handle this to the end. There's a few up here. Taylor Ward, stand up, Taylor, if you would. Dick Walden. Bill Coggins, he's feminist over here. Bill Carlton, he's the president of the Tennessee Furniture Travelers. Chauncey Clark would give us the cheat notes. John Gross, which handled all the reservations, everything for us, and the food. I think Bobby Snow probably did the best of all, because she lined up the models. I'm going to tell you what, she did a great job. Oh, Button Fred Steltemeyer, the man with the golden rod. And I think everybody will enjoy this last one. I would like to thank all of the girls that helped during this thing, because without them, I don't think we could do it either. Thank you. Okay, on to what everybody's waiting for, I guess. Let's get down to who won this thing. There was a lot of good golfers up there, evidently, because there's some low scores. Maybe it's pencil whipping you, I guess you might call it. We'll have to check it out. Anyway, fifth place for the Calcutta, and I think they decided to split it right before the draw, but it's James Cody and Doug Wood's team for Beechcraft and Spears Betting. And we'll handle y'all in a minute, so I don't want you to come up here. The other guys can come on up. Fourth place was the John Murr, Taylor Ward, Scott Morton, and Bert Rosenberg. Y'all can come on up here. You got your fourth place. What was their score? They had 6 plus, they had a handicap of 6, I give them 12. What? Was it 11? 11 under. Give a good hand for that. At third, if you just read them right reverse, the 1, 2, and 3 in your scorecard, on your sheets, that's exactly where they came in, right reverse. Third place goes to Joe Hickson, William Mayberry, Mike Marlin, and Barry Eldridge. If you won't pay, come to the front. Okay, Joe Hickerson's gone, so we're a man short. Third. They are third. Yeah. Terry Spears, Bill Pittner, and John James. 13 somehow. Now the Eagles, the last 2 holes, number 18 and number 1. That's pretty strong. Richburg, Bill Hunter, Corky Hawkins, and Mike Smith. Under, and I tell you what, that's strong golf. I don't care who's shooting. We've had a add-on here that's going to help Bill. If you're still in the furniture business, it'd help you too, but you just got out. So he's a retailer, and you ain't, Steve.
Talk about this.
There we go. Look right here. Tighten up a little bit there, Bill.
I know you love each other. Your brother loved it.
Great.
He really had a lot of confidence.
There you go. Well, I don't have anything else. That's the end of the show. I got one thing. Hold on. Mr. Dennis. Uh-oh, from the man himself, Dennis Kincaid, man of the hour, he's coming forward to give me all his money. I understand that, Dennis. Give me those checks.
You know that.
Wait a minute, I'm almost ready. Try Can you hear me? Yeah. What? Got a little something I'd like to share with the audience. Friends, loved ones, especially the men. Came across a little story I'd like to share with you. Back in the old days, there was a poem written, the author's unknown, popularly attributed to Omar Khayyam, sort of follows his pattern of writing. And it was said in a little black country church, and it sort of involved a situation where a member of the deacon's board was having some untoward behavior with one of the late prayers had been said when the women and men folk had a testimony written. When a kind and considerate old gentleman with bent and hoary head arose before the people in these words of cheer, he said, "Now, Spirit, kindly with their brother, in this his hour of need. Let's forgive his sinful action. Let's forgive